20th Century Boys, Volume 4. We have on this volume in the end of the prison break plot. Also, well, it is just not the present prison break. Also, it has these flashbacks again to the childhood of KENJI and Ocho and other characters. Because again, it always has something to do with the present storyline. We have the introduction of new characters, for example, this Koizumi character, who will be a protagonist of a new arc later on. Later on. We have also this bad policeman plot that started on volume 3. We have this little surprise arc, but I didn't really think that it was going to come out this early, and is what happened on December 31st of 2000, that bloody night. So I was so surprised. It is a whole chapter, whole arc. It's a whole arc dedicated to what happened that night, and I won't spoil it, but here we can see how big the cast of 20th Century Boys is at this point. Volume 4 is like the first third of the story. And then what we have is this new arc about Koizumi on the 2014, where she is investigating friend, and that night of the 2000, and she's sent to this camp, like Tomodachi land, friend land, and there she has to do some tests. It's basically like a brainwash camp, and we get this Expo 2015 plot introduced, and again we have this friend land, friend world arc. There's a lot of sci-fi element, and really 1984 themes, with authoritarian governments. And the arc is really concerned about who friend is, and in that task it also raises more questions about who friend is. We have this virtual reality game, so it involves like time travel, but not literal time travel. It's more again, with the help of virtual reality, it's less like a simulation. So Koizumi has to discover who friend is, and it doesn't really end on this. This arc starts on this book, but doesn't get to end. So it leaves you, with a big cliffhanger, and wants you to makes you want to read then volume 5 right away. I still recommend the ability of Urasawa to introduce these new characters and make them interesting from the very start, like Koizumi and the situations they are in the arc. This arc has to be one of the most interesting, at least to me, at this point on the series, and it's the closer we get to know who Friend is. So, a really great volume. From the cover, you wouldn't expect it to be like this important, but it is a really important volume. You get a lot of reveals, like what happened that night when the last century ended. We get this more of the past of the kids. The kids' past. So that's it. The 20th Century Boy is still recommended series if this quality is maintained the rest of the volumes. I don't know, maybe it could be one of the most entertaining and best manga series I've read.